Hi there and welcome to the Met Office forecast for the week ahead. The temperature got down to minus 18.9 Celsius in Altnaharra, northwest Scotland on Saturday morning. Just 48 hours later, and that temperature had risen by almost 30 degrees on Monday morning in the same location. And it's northern Scotland where we'll see the warmest weather through the week ahead, with a strong west to southwesterly breeze. Further south, with less of a strong wind, temperatures will be closer to average, and in fact overnight sometimes it will be rather chilly. Certainly a cold start for the southeast on Tuesday morning, 1 or 2 Celsius. Clear spells though, and clear spells for eastern Scotland and northeast England. A lot of cloud elsewhere, that cloud covering the hills of Wales and the Pennines, bringing some outbreaks of drizzle, 1 or 2 spots of drizzle through the Midlands and East Anglia, and it turns generally cloudy later in the afternoon. So a grey day for many, 8 to 12 Celsius, the warmest air towards the far northwest of the UK, and that's where it's going to turn increasingly windy later Tuesday. Gales for exposed locations ahead of this frontal system, but further south, light winds under an area of high pressure which is building north, although high pressure doesn't always mean sunny skies. In fact, it is a gloomy start to the day on Wednesday. Widespread low cloud, mist and fog, particularly for parts of central and southeast England. Elsewhere, the skies do brighten actually into the afternoon. Some sunshine appears away from the northwest of Scotland, where it's continuing to be windy with outbreaks of rain. And under those clear skies through central parts of the UK, there'll be a touch of frost and a few fog patches to start on Thursday. But we've got a lot of low cloud to the southeast and to the northwest of Scotland. Another breezy day here, 10 Celsius with showery rain in the far northwest. Otherwise, generally dry, some sunshine to be had, but in that fine slice across the UK, it is becoming narrowed with cloud arriving not only from the northwest because of this weather front carried through by the jet stream, but also from a change in the wind direction further south. Low cloud is moving north across the UK, so that by Friday morning, most places are going to be grey once again. A lot of hill fog in the west and the north. Outbreaks of showery rain for Scotland and Northern Ireland, along with a strong breeze. 11 Celsius in the northwest, but as those winds change further south, it's actually going to turn a bit colder once again, and it is going to be a chilly weekend in the south and southeast because high pressure is drifting off to the east and we're drawing up some colder air from the continent. Now, meanwhile, we've got a weather front moving into the far west of the UK. That's going to keep things a little milder for Ireland and much of Scotland, but it's also going to bring later in the weekend some outbreaks of rain. That rain fizzling out because the high pressure over the continent tends to keep things fine, albeit increasingly cold at the start of next week. Not quite as cold as it's expected to be through the weekend across North America. These northerly winds will bring unusually cold air across Canada and into the United States. I imagine there'll be a lot of snow associated with this as well. Why is that relevant for the UK's weather? Well, once that cold air moves into the Atlantic early next week, it will clash with much warmer air, and that temperature contrast will fire up the jet stream, which will then send much more unsettled weather to the UK later next week. We'll keep updated on all of that right here on our YouTube channel. Bye-bye.